Hey everybody, Will Fix here. I put together a small video for you. It might not be popular, but it is possible we have a sell-off tomorrow. So just check it out.
Hello there, fellow finance fans. Tonight we delve into the wild world of cryptocurrency. Specifically, we're talking about Ripple and their little token of love, XRP.
Before we get into the content, I did do a commercial that I thought was funny. See what you think.
How can you possibly realize that you're very, very stupid? You'd have to be relatively intelligent to realize how stupid you are. There's a wonderful bit of research by a guy called David Dunning at Cornell, who's a friend of mine, I'm proud to say, who's pointed out that in order to know how good you are at something, it requires exactly the same skills as it does to be good at that thing in the first place, which means, and this is terribly funny, that if you're absolutely no good at something at all, then you lack exactly the skills that you need to know that you're absolutely no good at it.
So, what does that mean?
So if you are comprehending that you do need a Descent wallet, then that means that you have the exact amount of intelligence to buy one, or two if you want a backup. So match your wit and intelligence and use the link in Will Fix's description. By the way, did you know thousands and thousands of swallows carried them here by grasping them by their husks?
Now, Ripple has been in a bit of a tiff with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, for ages. The SEC, bless their regulatory hearts, have been trying to decide if XRP is a security or not. You see, if it is, then Ripple's been playing a bit fast and loose with the rules. The whole shebang started back in 2020. The SEC sued Ripple, claiming they were selling unregistered securities. Ripple, of course, cried foul, saying XRP is a currency, not a stock certificate. It's been a legal roller coaster ever since, with both sides duking it out in court. Fast forward to December 2022, and wham, Judge Annalisa Torres delivers a partial victory for Ripple. The court ruled that XRP sales on exchanges didn't violate federal law. However, the case is far from over. The SEC, being the persistent bunch they are, decided to appeal that ruling. So, why are we talking about this now? Well, things are about to get real interesting. January 16th, 2025. Mark your calendars, folks, because that's when the SEC has to file its opening brief for the appeal. This document is basically their chance to lay out why they think the judge got it wrong and why XRP should be classified as a security. Naturally, this deadline has got the whole crypto world in a tizzy. Will the SEC come out swinging? Will they present some killer argument that sends XRP prices tumbling down, or will it be a damp squib giving Ripple the upper hand? Adding fuel to the fire is the news that Gary Gensler, the head honcho of the SEC, is stepping down. Gensler, as you might imagine, has been no fan of crypto. His departure has some folks hoping for a more crypto-friendly SEC in the future. With Gensler riding off into the sunset, all eyes are on his potential replacement, Paul Atkins. Now, Atkins is a bit of a mystery wrapped in an enigma. Some say he's got a soft spot for crypto. Others aren't so sure. The big question is, if he's confirmed as the new SEC chair, will he try to put the brakes on this whole appeal against Ripple? Legal eagles are divided on this one. Some reckon Atkins could just pull the plug on the whole thing without even needing a vote from the SEC commissioners. Others think it's not so simple and that dismissing the appeal would require a full-blown vote, which is about as likely as finding a unicorn riding a Segway through Times Square. Now, even if the appeal goes ahead, there's still a chance for a settlement. Basically, the SEC and Ripple could kiss and make up, agreeing to some kind of compromise. This could involve Ripple paying a fine, making some changes to how they operate, or maybe even a heartfelt apology written in Comic Sans font. So, what does all this mean for the little cryptocurrency that could? Well, XRP has actually been on a bit of a tear recently. Its price has been climbing steadily, fueled by speculation about the appeal and the changing of the guard at the SEC. Some analysts are even predicting that XRP could hit $4 a pop. But hold your horses, cowboy. This is crypto we're talking about. And if there's one thing we know about crypto, it's that it's volatile. Very, very volatile. There's a good chance that all this hype around the January 16th deadline could lead to a classic case of buy the rumor, sell the news. Traders, being the fickle creatures they are, might decide to cash in their chips once the SEC files its brief, regardless of what it actually says. So, is XRP a good investment? Is the SEC going to back down? Will Paul Atkins usher in a new era of crypto friendliness? Frankly, dear viewer, nobody knows. The future of XRP is about as clear as a glass of milk after you've given it a good stir. One thing's for sure, though. It's going to be an interesting ride.
Now remember, having a sell-off is a normal part of being invested in a particular asset. Here's a few more reminders of how XRP will soar.
I think what we're doing and executing on a day-by-day basis is in fact taking over SWIFT, in that we've now signed up well over 100 banks. Some of the largest SWIFT-enabled banks in the world are now using Ripple's technology. Just last week we saw a remittance company who's using Ripple's technology. They reduced the price per transaction to their consumers from $20 per transaction to $2 per transaction, and they saw an 800% increase in usage overnight. That's the type of dynamic that SWIFT isn't able to support, that we're able to address right now. I think what we're doing and executing on a day-by-day basis.
Breaking $3 in the month of January. I think we're going to do it. And of course, come February, March, April, that's where we're going to see actually true fireworks, the true explosion of price. Once we get the inauguration, we get those positive new regulations in place for XRP and the US-based crypto companies. That's where the magic will happen. So guys, I do think buying XRP at today's price is a phenomenal plan in my personal opinion, not financial advice, but I'm buying every single day. $200 of XRP every single day. That's what I'm doing right now, even at today's prices. After